stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap. As it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Buffalo Bills. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage. Yo.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They work now on 2nd and 9. To throw is Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Chubb will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Next to score, Ravens 7, Bills 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Here's Allen to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first down, Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. That pass complete to Moore. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards for number 11.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Alert!
Diggs in motion left.
Alert!
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And the Bills are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
13.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. In motion left, Flowers. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Well, a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got the connection to Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Up the middle, it's Cook. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
That's another Bills first down.
Now Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Alert!
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. And they'll run again. And this time he's in for a Buffalo touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hey, report! Report!
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
13. Hey, middle. Report.
From the gun, Jackson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They go play action with Jackson. Steps away. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have broken the tie. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Third and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. And they say officially it's a 68-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Allen now looks to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
There's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
And Chubb try the middle here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. They run it again with Chubb. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Shakes off the sag. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Jackson options out left. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL, but it seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback. Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Next to score, Ravens 28, Bills 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Alert, alert, alert.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. Big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
56, 56. Alert. Half. Alert.
Allen going to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. To the air, Allen. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Alert! Alert! What's that? What's that?
They'll try and run for it. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go. Then taking it right down Broadway. Nick Chubb. The race is on. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, it's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis from 4 yards out. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it,
There he goes right side. There he goes again. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There's a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Bills 23. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. First, they'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Ready.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Warrior 70. Ready, ready.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 49 yards. And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
2nd down and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs, since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack to about the 26 here.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now Allen off the bootleg. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game, as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Off play action. Lowry. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Oh, look at this play call. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Hurt! Right there, hurt!
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And they run the option on second down. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Here's 3rd and 7. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Ready.
Now 3rd down and 7.
No! Check out!
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good for a Buffalo.
The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.